Welcome to House Reviews. We're your hosts.
I'm Kitty Monroe.
And I'm Marina Knight.
And today we are going to be reviewing
Drag Race UK.
So, Drag Race UK is the third installment of the franchise to be on television.
Yes, the Drag Race kingdom keeps expanding, or the queendom, if I will say.
Yeah.
And I think it's just so fascinating and so cool that all these drag queens are getting more opportunities across the globe. I think that's super cool.
Yeah, there's drag everywhere across the world that deserves that platform, but it's nice to see another one popping up, especially one as big as RuPaul's, you know. It's nice to see the ladies get a chance.
I think what's really cool is you see that drag across the world is so different from what we see on US Drag Race.
Yeah, much different, definitely. And speaking of different, let's go ahead and get right into these queens. We're gonna go straight into the entrances, talk about the looks and whatnot. And first up, we have none other than Miss Bagga Chips. What'd you think of Bagga?
I thought Bagga, as soon as she walked in, she was entertaining. And I think that's why they chose her to walk in first. I think she's going to be the narrator this season.
Mm-hmm. The look was polished, but all I could think about was, what the fuck is she saying? I can't understand what the fuck she says at all for the life of me.
I really did love the hair, and I love the outfit not on her. So I don't want the outfits to wear her.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah,
very
so
valid.
I hope we see that grow through the season.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
Perfect.
So next up, we had Blue Hydrangea.
Blue.
What were your thoughts?
Ooh, okay, so Blue is one of the few that I knew. Ooh, she's rhyming. Okay, Blue is one of the few that I knew before Drag Race UK.
Same.
I followed her on Instagram. She even said that she was the Instagram queen. Initially, her look was really cute and put together. The only thing I have to say about the look is that I didn't like the, I'm not a fan of like the nude illusion. Where it's like a nude illusion where like there should be some sort of definition, you know what I'm saying? It was just all right in the middle.
Those were exactly my thoughts.
Yeah.
I thought Blue Hydrangea was just flat as far as the look. I think she looked stunning, but it was another situation of it wasn't quite right for her.
Yeah. Okay, so next up we have DDC on the BBC. That's Divina De Campo.
So Divina, I thought that she was really entertaining from the get-go. The thing is, she's really kind of scary, but she's kind of cute at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, I love everything she's doing.
Yeah, she said that she's very much old school mixed with new school, really well done, and like I think that's true.
I think she's held up to that so far.
True. Yeah, for sure. I also love that in her little confessional. I'm all about the confessional looks this season. Her confessional, she was wearing one of those drug rugs. Did you even notice that?
Yes.
Oh my god, it was so cute.
And her little
not something
on her head.
Yeah, she just got a little floof of hair on the top of her head.
Yeah, I think she's sickening, and I'm really enjoying her so far.
Yeah. Speaking of queens that we're enjoying so far, somebody that I'm personally enjoying is this next queen. We have on our list, we have Crystal.
I really enjoyed Crystal as well. What I'm thinking so far is she is like the future of drag for this season. I feel like in Drag Race, they always have one really forward-thinking drag queen, or multiple, but I feel like this one's that's really pushing the boundaries. She's a hairy queen. She doesn't hold to the standards of drag queens you normally see, so I think Crystal is a really key person to watch this season.
Yeah, she's definitely representing aspect of drag that is common in the UK. Like, people don't care that you're a hairy queen. People don't care that you don't pad, that you don't corset, that you don't whatever. It's about the talent. It's about what you do. It's about, like Davina said in her confessional, she said, old school is about what you do. New school is a lot about how you look, which is not wrong. I mean, granted, we still have queens all around the world doing crazy shit all the time. But I think that's a very valid point that she makes. And with Crystal, she definitely, her look is definitely what she makes statements with. And I really like that about her drag. And I definitely think that we have a little something in common. Even you have a little something in common today. Just today, though. Anyways, we're going to go on to our next queen. We have up Miss Something Wong. I don't feel right saying that name. I'm just going to say that now.
Yeah, Something Wong seems like she has a really wonderful sense of humor.
Yeah, I agree about that. But as far as her entrance look, I don't know. I love the color of the dress. I thought her face was beat. The hair was right. The lace was sus.
When it cut to the confessional, the first thing I thought was that she looked like a food delivery driver. And I'd want to say that in the nicest way, but I swear I just got an Uber Eats that was just like her, girl.
Yeah.
Girl, I felt that. She looks like a girl from down the block. That's all I'm saying.
Goodness. Okay. Well, anyways, we're gonna move on to our next queen.
So the next queen to walk into the workroom was Cheryl Hull. I think Cheryl walked in with a lot of chutzpah. Yeah, I thought she was really entertaining, but my first impression walking into the workroom was she looks like a local queen, but prettier. Like, I could see her at the local bar. Like, she's like the it girl.
Okay, I'm just gonna disclaimer right now because I'm gonna say that, like, I have a preseason fave and it's her. So I'm just gonna say that now. To be fair, I did not like the hair. I did not like the hair. It was just like,
yeah,
you could have thought of something, given us a little bit more, a little bit of zhuzhery, kind of similar to Bagga, where it was just like,
yeah.
And something else about her, I thought she was going to be the cutest boy out of drag. I think the cutest boy, hands down, Crystal takes the cake for me.
Yeah, I bake in her oven with her.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we have Miss Gothy Kendall.
Gothy Kendall.
The face of the season.
She is the face of the season.
The face of the season. Something about her entrance that was kind of weird to me is I'm pretty sure that it was somebody else's entrance line already. I feel like I've already heard it before. Yeah. But anyways, I will say her entrance look was my favorite. I really think it was. I thought it was...
I think she looked sickening.
Yeah, I thought it was really put together and really polished. The only thing about her look that is kind of interesting is, like, I think her foundation may be a little too dark for her natural skin tone.
I think she paints a little warmer
than... We'll say warmer.
Yeah, a little warmer than I think the sun in Great Britain allows.
Yeah. Speaking of warm and wonderful, up next we have Vinegar Strokes. That name's not warm and wonderful, but I think as a person she's very warm and wonderful. When Vinegar walked in the room, I immediately thought of... I immediately thought of the word stupid, but, like, not in the bad way. Like, our drag family, when we say something stupid, it's not bad. It's just like, you're stupid. Like, you're like, stupid. Like,
who would think of that?
When she was talking about being a slag, like, it was just UK to the T.
Stupid humor is kind of what we mean. Just, like, slapstick type of funny type of person.
The look was crunch munch.
Yeah, the look was lackluster for me.
Lunch.
What I thought was the hips were a little too low, and that the outfit was somewhat store-bought, and I would love to see growth in her throughout the season. Yeah, I wonder if she's prematurely cast, maybe.
Speaking of prematurely cast, let's go on to...
the youngest queen ever to be on Drag Race.
Youngest queen ever, younger than both of us.
Yes.
We have Miss Scaredy Cat. All right, and Miss Scaredy Cat is 19 years old, which is crazy, but... UK drinking age is 18, so that's probably why she's on the show.
I think both of us have a lot of experience with young queens.
Oh, absolutely.
And to see somebody like that get on Drag Race, I think gives a lot of people hope as far as being an inexperienced person and just having a passion for drag and being given a platform to be successful.
Anyways, on to her look. Some factors of her look just didn't, like, mesh well together. The hair was really nicely done. I didn't really like the nose contour. I thought that was definitely an aesthetic choice.
But I think she still looks good, and I think...
she has a vision.
If you judge her on that vision, then I think she's gold. But execution, boy. The final queen to stomp into the workroom was the Vivienne.
So the Vivienne, when she walked into the workroom, my initial thought was cunt.
Yeah.
She's cunt. Like, so cunt. Like, from the mug to the hair down to the toes. The hair, bag of chips, take notes. That's what I meant. Like, that had, like, a little bit of volume, a little bit of jush. I mean, Bagga's lace was better than the Vivienne's, but the volume was there. It fit the Vivienne's big man face.
Yeah, Vivienne has a really huge
noggin.
Yeah. And I think that's no secret. But the thing is, you don't see it, like, proportionally. Like, she does things to even herself out, and she looks stunning.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think she's really exciting on the show so far. As far as...
Bag is kind of shaped like... Bag is kind of shaped like a pug. If you really look at her, she's like the pug of UK drag.
Yes. Potentially an English bulldog.
An English bulldog, if you will.
So back to the Vivienne.
The Drag Race editors were kind of throwing in little hints of she's the
one to
she's
watch.
All that. She's the one to watch. The editing was very presumptuous of, like, what might be happening. You have to, like, look at that stuff. as people who have watched Drag Race for a very long time, you gotta look at the editing and it tells a story. Because they start telling it really early, and I think that they might be forecasting something for the Vivienne. Who knows? It was just very much so seemed like they were
they planted a seed, is what I think.
Seed, and I'm excited to see it grow.
She's gonna sprout.
I'm excited to see it grow. All right, so next we have the UK. She already did hers.
It was the photo shoot, first episode mini challenge.
Yeah. So something else about it beyond the queens was the UK Brit crew.
Yes, the Brit crew got their first highlight in this episode.
Yeah, I just wrote Brit crew goodbye. Like, that's so stupid. That's so funny.
That's so good.
UK
that's so
drag.
clever.
The camp.
Yes. A highlight of this portion of the show for me was realizing that Blue Hydrangea looks like the kazoo boy from Twitter. You know? Dude.
Wait, like the one that sings country music at Walmart.
No, the kazoo boy. I think we should be friends. And it goes boop 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 boop. You know?
Okay.
You know the one, Ray? Bring it up. I'm gonna edit a video of him in here.
You know what? I think we're gonna be friends.
On to the maxi challenge. So the challenge was this week that they had to bring a look for hometown realness and the queen. So that brought us to the first main stage runway, which was the hometown realness. So first up, we had Crystal with London. And I thought that the pieces needed to go a little bit more together.
I wrote exactly that. Loved everything separately. It was gorgeous dress, but overall, I'm gonna have to give it a boot for the first look.
Yeah, that was a boot for me as well.
Yeah, but I love Crystal. Sorry. Next up, we have Cheryl with her hometown, which was Essex, I believe.
Essex. Her look didn't have enough depth to tell me what Essex is like. Is it supposed to be like the Valley Girl equivalent of the UK?
I think that the look was a good look, and I think that she definitely, through her performance, sold it. For that, I tooted this look.
I give it a 2.
Okay. All right.
So next up on the runway, we have Something Wong and her bull look.
Bitch, her bull look was everything as a Taurus.
We stand.
Little tug on my heartstrings, but beyond that, it was a great look. It was done well.
I thought it was all really next level.
Yeah, very next level. I was gonna give that one a solid 2.
2. Next on the runway, we have Bagga Chips. What'd you think about Bagga?
Bagga was giving, obvious, Amy Winehouse the house down.
Yeah, Amy the house down boots.
Amy, but I'm gonna go ahead and give her a 2. Let's make this perfect.
Amy the Winehouse toots.
All right, up next we have Pete Burns serving you Vivienne Westwood.
Cut.
I'm gonna piss myself.
Next up, Gothy Kendall.
Gothy Kendall, what'd you think? She was wearing
Nothing. She was painted like a tiger, which was really cool and interesting and neat.
I believe Gothy Kendall was wearing a Mugler inspired look. I don't know if it was actually Mugler, but to just wear a black outfit with a painted face, supposed to be a tiger, look at what she posted on Instagram and tell me that that was not the look she needed to bring.
If you said that Cheryl's look didn't tell a story, then Gothy's look didn't even...
It didn't come close.
It didn't even print out of... Mm-hmm. It didn't even come out of the printer. It's still in the computer.
It's still on Microsoft Word right now.
Still in a saved document. For Gothy, I had to, unfortunately, boot this look. Sorry, Gothy.
Same. I'm sorry, Gothy.
All right, on to the second category of the night. We had Queen Elizabeth II realness. We have coming out on the runway Miss Something Wong, and I'm gonna go ahead and say 2 right now because that shit was so inventive, so creative, so interesting. What did
the
you
way
think?
it gave a shadow box effect with the stamp, I thought that was super cool. I think that she really established herself in this episode as somebody to watch, and not somebody I expected to do so strongly in the first week. Yeah, I really enjoyed her though. 2.
No, I'm gonna be this person, and I'm gonna give it a shoot already. That look was incredible to me. I thought it was so smart, so thought out, and so... Maybe it's because we weren't expecting it that it was just so impactful, but I really like the look.
Yeah, I think it really left a stamp on us this week. So next up we have Blue Hydrangea and her Queen Elizabeth coin look.
Yeah, I definitely thought, just like some, it was super, super inventive, and I think that it was interesting that both of them brought something that wasn't just like a Queen Elizabeth look. However...
Yes, it was something different and not expected, so this was something that really impressed me this week.
Yeah, it was executed nice, it's just the fit.
And the concept carried it for me.
The concept definitely carried it. I cannot boo this look. It's a 100% toot for me. But
toots.
I think it could have fit a little bit better in like the waist area because it just looked like solid.
Toots.
Toot.
The next queen to come out in their Queen Elizabeth look was the Vivienne.
And she came out in flats again. Second time on the runway. I have to stand. I thought that was a really brave choice. Definitely having the expectation of being the UK ambassador, whatever. She comes out.
Making bold choices.
Bold choices for sure. I mean, for Drag Race, it's a bold choice to wear flats, but, you know, she's still pushing boundaries. I looked at it side by side, and the noses, it really did not look like the same nose. Like, how she transitioned from one mug to the next was pretty insane. And
yeah.
She gave us 2 character illusions week 1. Like, that's pretty
yeah.
intense. Well, I would definitely give it a toot. Next up, we have the Bold and the Beautiful Miss Vinegar Strokes. Wait, I just noticed something. We didn't even talk about her last look.
Which was?
Vinegar Strokes' first look. Boot.
Boot.
Vinegar Strokes' second look. Boot. All right, let's go into the next girl. Who's next?
So next up, we have Davina De Campo. And what I first thought is she was the first person to actually give me regal and royal family. And only person to do a reveal on the runway, and it being the first episode, I think it was a successful reveal.
Overall, I just put it was kind of a serve, but I do think that this look was definitely better than her last look for sure. I will give this look a 2. Reluctant 2.
2. The winner of the challenge ended up being the Vivienne.
The Vivienne. I definitely think that something ate this challenge. Like, this was like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She said munch, munch, munch. She ate this challenge, like, from beginning to end. Both looks cohesive, well done, flawless. But I guess I could say the same for the Vivienne. I mean, you really can say the same for the Vivienne.
The Vivienne did well, and I think she brought a good fashion aspect to for her first look, and then she served something completely different for the second. So I think that transformation and that versatility shown in the first episode is noteworthy. However, personally, I did favor some in this challenge.
But onto the bottom queens.
Gothy Kendall definitely deserved to be in the bottom 2. I think that both the looks lacked, and I gave them both boots, and I can't say that I think that she stood out in a good way.
Beyond the looks, anyways, she didn't stand out. She didn't even, she didn't command the stage. She doesn't have great presence when it comes to being on the runway. It definitely attests to this stereotype that Instagram queens sometimes just take pictures, and that there's nothing wrong with that. Gothy Kendall is definitely very visually appealing, but when it comes to being in the bottom 2, to a Dua Lipa song against Vinegar Strokes, I think it's just safe to say that she could not
hold her own.
My favorite thing she did is when she was flapping her chicken wing and she was dancing with one arm. She was like holding herself up and like dancing like this, and I was like, okay, she's giving a little something. She's trying to give us a little something.
Yeah, it definitely was awkward. I didn't live for it.
Yeah,
I was uncomfortable.
But to speak on the other end, let's talk about Vinegar for a second. I don't even think
she was the one that gave me excitement.
Yeah, but I don't even think the wig reveals were necessary, considering the wigs were both really ugly. Her glitter reveal started to pour out onto her forehead a little bit before. It was kind of sloppily thrown together. I don't think the wigs reveals were necessary. She was winning regardless. Like, Gothy Kendall, I'm sorry, honey, but there's no way she was winning that lip sync. There's no way.
We need to give credit where credit is due. I think that she is an amazing performer. I think that's probably why she was casted. I think out of the queens, a lot of UK queens you hear aren't performers and don't give you, a lip sync every week as far as regular shows. But I think Vinegar is one of those people, and she's gonna be really exciting to see in the bottom 2 if we get that again.
I think we might.
Which we might.
We might.
So thank you so much for watching House Reviews.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that business. Follow the account. I'm gonna need y'all to follow the account.
Yes, and make sure you tune in next week where we get Downton Draggy, our first acting challenge of the season, where we review episode 2 of UK Drag Race.
Yes, but not alone. Next week we will be joined by a third. Yes, we are opening up to a third, and none other than house member Miss River Rogue. That is Miss Marina Knight's daughter here. River, would you like to say hello? Hi, River. How you doing?
Hi, ladies. I'm very excited to be joining you next week.
It's gonna be loads of fun, and we're gonna absolutely mash it. All right, so we'll see you next week
on House Reviews. Thank you.
Bye.